after I do that. Okay, so the first strategy that I would recommend involves gaining XP plus generating revenue at the same time, and that is get about between 5 and 10 basketballs or gyms, level 1 gyms, right away. They are very inexpensive, $5,000 each. Now this is not, this is a top level basketball arena here, but the $5,000 gyms, you can get the exact same two venues that I recommended. I don't actually use the when you get to different levels, it unlocks different games, but those games don't have the return on investment that I'm looking for, so I don't screw around with them. I would get the lower level $5,000 gym, and use either the doggy show for $3,300 every 15 minutes, or 3 hours, $20,000, and 200 XP per game. Okay, so that was venue hosting. The next strategy is academic building, construction, and upgrades. I'm going to cover this really quickly. I touched upon this in the last video, but for every each building, academic building, architectural department, the geology department has a specific XP, and I can't move my mouse over there or it'll go away, but see next to the gold it says XP, the gold star has an XP associated with it. So that's 36 XP. It provides 105 happiness, or SP, spirit level. Your essentially your I would look at spirit, because people get confused by this. I would look at each spirit point as a student point. If you have 105 students, then you need at least 105 spirit to keep those students complacent, and you want more spirit to make them happy. So starting out, you wanna build. You wanna put a dance department there. You wanna put an engineering department. Um, whatever's available to you, you want to start building on that campus, because it's going to increase your spirit and allow more students onto the campus. To do it, you simply click on one of the items and you drag it. I'm not going to actually do it because I don't have any room over here. And then you just, to the space that you want, and then you click it. So you can see here that I've got a couple of construction projects going on already. So how do students actually come onto the campus? Well, there is an admissions building, but the students actually come through the residential section of the game. So you got a sorority house, um, you've got bed and breakfast, and each one of these produces so many students per an allotted time frame. This one here produces 100. This one produces 15 students, and it collects every 20 minutes. So every 20 minutes you would need to make sure that you came back and you clicked on that to actually receive those students. Now for building that, constructing that, you get a one-time XP of 130 points, and it takes 5 seconds to build. So this is how your students come in. So a quick strategy for you, if you're starting when you're starting out, you're going to be very cash poor in this game, and every dollar is going to mean something. So my strategy starting out is to load up on small dorms. They're very inexpensive. I think I've got some here in inventory, so it doesn't show the price, but I think it's like $3,500 or something like that. Up until recently, you could actually send a friend. You could actually gift them the dorm, but they changed that in the latest update. But the most powerful and the most productive of all of the dorms is the small dorm for about $3,500. It produces two students every 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and it produces, wow, they've actually changed the XP. The XP used to be 2. The XP is now 14 XP, which is, wow, that's almost like having having like having 7 more uh, buildings than we had before, because it only produced 2 XP the last time. So that's a significant change that I actually just noticed. You're going to see some really high end dorms for like 125,000, and that um, those are good if you can only come back and check your game maybe once every 24 hours or something like that. If you do it on a cost per student basis, it really does not even come close to the production value of the mini dorm. So just keep that in mind. Now, next I'd like to, and the last point that I would like to cover is game challenges. And this is one of the most exciting pieces, especially to sports buffs, is that you can challenge your friends to games, and you can have your scores and your standings seen on the global leaderboards. So, for example, you click on, which I did. I clicked on the competition icon, and I've got basketball selected. So what you do is you go through here and you select one of your friends. I'm just gonna go here and click on Larry, and you have a number of challenges. Starting out, you're going to have 3 challenges every 60 minutes. Um, I've got 12 challenges. This is very powerful. You don't get any money for this, and it actually costs you virtual money, and it can cost you real money if you get some premium players to to play this. But this is a very powerful method for gaining XP, because for every game you win, you get 100 XP. So, for example, I've got 12 game day challenges right now that I get every hour. If I won all 12, I would get 1200 XP from that, which is really powerful. So you click the challenge button, and it brings up your list of available starters. If you see the U100, that is a premium player that actually costs campus cash. Again, that's equivalent to the Facebook credits. And you also have players that you can purchase. But once you run out of the purchase players right now, in order to keep playing, you have to buy the premium players. I've still got regular players that I've paid for. They run between 15,000 and 23,000 virtual, not real money, but virtual dollars to do that. But you click on the player, you place them there, and then you would click play. I guess I'm gonna go ahead, and since I'm already in the motion here, I'm gonna go ahead and click play. And in just a few seconds it would actually show the score. So I'm not gonna show it right now, but you can also, if you click on this, you can actually see the leaderboards for all of the ranks. So it shows the top 10 folks here, wins versus losses, and at each level. So at each level you can click, and at level 2, which means that you'd have to play 2 players, you can see who the top dogs are on down. So that's also another pretty neat feature. Anyway, I've covered the main basic strategies for leveling up and being a success, hosting events, games challenges, academic building development, and student production. If you guys would like more info, or if you'd like to receive more tips and help, um, I've just created a group called ESPNU Friend Zone on Facebook. You can get as many friends as you want to play this game. You can get real-time help. We've got a really cool and fun chat room, some really great people. So if you're interested, just click on the, not click on, you can't click on this, but actually go to the link. I've also got the link in the, I'll also have the link in the description, tinyurl.com/College Town. And it's a closed group, so we approve each person one at a time. But send us the request, and we'll get you approved usually within 15 minutes to a half hour, and you can get in. And we've got tutorials, we've got other videos. So anyway, if you like this video, please rate, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, just shoot me a message, shoot me a comment.